Community Breastfeeding Service is a team that are helping mums, new mums who have recently had babies to start and continue their breastfeeding journey. We contact all mums that give birth and start breastfeeding within Stoke-on-Trent, and we support them as much as they need to get their breastfeeding established, and that's via telephone, by home visits and through clinics.
It was amazing. I wouldn't have been able to carry on breastfeeding here. It wasn't just support as you can do this and things like that. It was practical support as well, on different positions for the baby to latch on, what happens if the baby isn't latching on, and how to feed her and don't panic if this happens, and it was just the most fantastic service. Our bond is just amazing, and it's just being able to pop out without getting everything. We go for walks up the hills and things like that without having to take any luggage.
We know that breastfeeding has so many health benefits, not just for babies but also for mothers as well. All the research points to the fact that there are numerous lifelong benefits to being breastfed. And also the bond that can be created between a mum and baby, that relationship is a really important aspect of breastfeeding. So peer support is about getting mums to support each other, basically. So mothers that have been through a breastfeeding experience, that have had their own breastfeeding journey, who know the realities of how wonderful it can be, but also how difficult it can be in the early days, supporting other mums through their own experiences so that they can say, do you know what, I've been there, I know how that feels, but it gets better, it gets easier, and this is how it can be, sort of, when everything's established. I think mums really respond to that, having somebody that's been where they are.
I'd stick with anybody who was struggling like me, as long as you don't put the pressure on. So yeah, I'd definitely be interested in something like that. But I know I wouldn't have been breastfeeding if it wasn't for them today.
Well, obviously with the training, they learn an awful lot about tips and little bits of advice that they can give to new mums in terms of different positions that they can use, different ways to tackle common problems that can occur with breastfeeding. But an awful lot of it is just about that emotional support of having somebody that understands what you're going through, that's been there, and that makes you feel less isolated in your experience.